Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Motivate Me Monday. So, I'm trying to keep these short, but it's so hard because personal development, I could just go on and on about the topic of trying to better your life and trying to have inner peace in your life. But today, I'm going to try to keep it short. But today I want to talk about being a victim, right? Feeling like a victim. So, have you ever had a day where you feel like everything is going wrong? Maybe at work, your boss or an employee is rude to you, and then you get on the road and traffic is just not going in your favor at all. And then you get to the store to go pick up your favorite liquor bottle and they're out of it. And life just keeps happening to you like that, right? In a day. So imagine that happening to you over a week or a 2 week period of time, or months or years and years, right? So if you're like me, who has spent years and years of practicing that life is happening to me, right? That's a victim mentality. And I continued to believe that for a very, very long time. Like, oh, all these things were to get in my way to disturb me, to steal my joy, and I don't know, it would just rile me up. And the more I thought that, and the more I thought that, the worse it got, and it continues to propel. And I think that that is an energy that you give off when you start having either positive or negative energies. And so eventually, my negativity about life happening to me and my being a victim of all of these circumstances that were going on in my life that was just making me miserable dug me into a super, super deep, dark hole. A place where some of you I know also know the feeling of being really in a deep depression, in a place where you just feel like life is not worth living. Um, and especially for those of you who feel like other people would be better off without you. Please don't let that go unnoticed. DM me right now with your phone number and I will call you if you feel that way. But what I'm talking about is the people who feel like life just keeps giving them crap after crap after crap, right? And I used to have that mentality, and I couldn't get out of it. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand why I was stuck in that mentality. Once I finally surrendered to what God was calling me to surrender to, where He was trying to take me over the past 7 years, God has been trying to move me into a new direction. And I was resisting. I was making excuses about why I couldn't go there and do what He was calling me to do. And I just kept perpetuating that. And pretty soon I was in that deep, dark hole. But once I surrendered to that, I, it was like this is how I explained it in my small group. It was like I said, okay, I'll trust about an inch worth. And so God said, well, here, I'll give you a mile's worth. And it was like, whoa, like He blessed me tenfold. And so I'd be like, okay, so here's another inch. And God would say, oh, here's another mile, my child. And that's the difference in that momentum and that mind shift that we have. So if you're stuck in that depressed mode, if you are stuck in that mode of life would be better, people would be better off without you, don't stay there. Please reach out. Please reach out and find somebody to help you. Anyway, I just want to reach out and talk about that victim mindset because it's easy for all of us to get into. I still go there every day. It's a process. It wasn't until I learned it's a process to get out of. So let me just tell you a quick story if I could. I spent years and years and years in that victim mentality. In fact, when my daughter was going through her deep addiction phase to heroin, I refused to go to an Al Anon meeting, which is a support group meeting for parents who had children of addiction. I thought, what the hell are they going to teach me? What do they know that I don't already know? How freaking hard this is, and that my daughter's going to either be homeless, incarcerated, or dead. And so that was my attitude. I was a total biatch. But that is the way that I felt, and I'm just being real here. And I spent like 7 to 8 years feeling that way, just feeling a victim like that. And it wasn't until when I finally had a friend, my dear friend Rachel, thank you, Rachel, for taking me to my first Al Anon meeting. And then I started going to Al Anon meetings, and I realized that these people have some golden nuggets about how to deal with this. How to deal with this. I learned it's an ongoing process. It's not something I'm just going to be able to take a pill. It's not something that's really going to go away. So I had to learn how to change my thinking into how to deal with the situations and the process as it comes up, hard as they were. It was a fact of my world, and I had to learn how to deal with it in a healthy way that could and would benefit both her and me. But me mostly in the beginning, until she was able to grasp that for herself. And so that is my point about being, we don't even know we're in a victim mentality sometimes. We just feel like life is happening to us. So I tried to make this short, but if you find yourself being a person who is feeling like a victim, give me a call, DM me. Let's see if I can help you. I'd love to try. And if you're feeling like other people would be better off without you, please DM me your phone number right now. And until next time, keep making peace a practice in your life.